Hi everybody, this is Dennis Burgess, property manager, a realtor with Hampton Hampton Management Leasing here in Orlando. And today I'm going to continue my video blogging series. But one thing that's different is I got a microphone. And thank heaven for little pleasures, but I've been meaning to get a microphone. I've been looking at different ones. And I got this microphone. And I'm going to see how it works. And the goal is to improve the quality, audio quality of my video blogging. And I hope it works, and I hope everybody appreciates it. Today's topic is a story in the Orlando Sentinel, front page news today, and it's starting tomorrow. A judge here in Seminole County, Florida, he's going to have 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and he's going to motor through some 300 foreclosure cases. Now, anybody that's followed CNBC, NBC, C-SPAN, and any kind of TV is going to know that our metro Orlando area is hurting. Phoenix is hurting, Las Vegas, I believe, are hurting in terms of short sales, foreclosures, REOs, and whatnot. You can go around here on the sales side, and there's some neighborhoods. You go neighborhood to neighborhood, quarter to quarter. Some of them, when you factor in traditional sales and REOs, traditional sales and short sales upwards of 70% in some cases. And for the good or bad, everyone can say that that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. When we get numbers that high, when you think of it in the truest sense of the word, if 70% of the sales are short sales, REOs or whatnot, 30% traditional or normal, after a while, the short sales and the REOs, that becomes your normal. And I think it'll be a sad thing that, we can't ever get back to traditional sales, but it's possible. It's possible we may not get back, but I'm hoping and praying that we do, that values increase, owners keep their homes, and we march on. It's owners keeping their homes obviously gives me and our company business in terms of rentals. Now, in terms of this foreclosure deal, last year we had what they called the rocket docket. They referred to it as a rocket docket, where the state spent upwards of $6 million and brought these judges out of retirement, and they just shoved foreclosures through the courts, for the good or bad. We don't have the funds this year, so we can't do that. And the robo signings and things had held off some foreclosures for a while. Bank of America, recent months had gone down to as many as 11 filings in the metro Orlando area, whereas last year they were pushing out about 700 a month. But in recent months, we've seen an uptick of 200 filings, headed back up toward that 700 a month. So more filings, more people out the door. Also, what the state has done is the state has done away with the mediation mandate that we had. Used to be an owner is facing foreclosure, they'd go in front of the judge and they would be forced to have a meeting with the lender, the mortgager, and that'd be great for the homeowner because that's what a lot of them had been trying to get, in the first place, whether they were seeking modifications or just, a little bit of relief. Now the state's done away with that forced mediation. Some counties, such as Volusia County, headed toward Daytona, have no plans to mandate mediation. Seminole County here, where Judge Dickey is, he is going with the Seminole County policy of continuing to mandate mediation. So the question remains, what kind of effect does this have in the long run? I see this on two sides. From taking and putting on my general public hat, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. These foreclosures going through without mediation, whatnot, there are going to be a lot of folks that lose their homes, and a lot quicker, a lot more quickly. Again, it's not referred to as a rocket docket or what have you, but again, it's going to be a lot of people in counties outside of Seminole and a few others that have agreed to continue enforcing or forcing mediation. Folks outside those counties, there are going to be a lot of folks losing their homes. And anytime folks lose their homes, it's a sad thing. In my property management business, I've been in Orlando going on 4.5 years, and I've evicted 3 people. Gut-wrenching. It's part of this business that we have to do, working for the owners, but it's something that I hope and pray no property manager would ever come to enjoy. Flipping that off, taking the general public hat off, putting the property manager hat back on, Dennis Burgess, property manager with Hampton Hampton Management Leasing. This could be great. You know, there's a lot of folks that are losing their homes and they're not going to own homes anymore, and they need somewhere to live, and maybe some of them have money. Maybe these are strategic defaults. They can rent a place. Our phones should be lighting up tenant prospects left and right. As more and more people get bounced out of their houses, they're going to have to get bounced into one of our rental properties. And that's great. Thumbs up to the process, and you know, we're looking forward to providing the same professional service we've always provided. Hampton here, whether it's landlords, you know, owners that we work for, our clients, or tenant prospects and tenants that we work with, we treat everybody with the utmost respect, dignity. Doesn't matter if you're coming to us to rent a place for $5,000 a month or $500 a month, we're going to treat you with the utmost respect and dignity. So it's going to be an interesting time. It's going to be interesting to see the stories that come out of this. I think there's going to be some good that comes out of it. Some people that haven't been able to get in touch with their lender, more so than forcing the owners to mediation and meeting with the lender. It's going to help in forcing the lender to meet with them, and maybe it will provide, you know, owners the ability to stay in their homes, maybe their investment properties, and there is a possibility of getting some properties for us to manage. But overall, it's not the best of things. It's 300 foreclosures in 3 days. It's a nice tagline, nice byline. It's a nice story. It's news, it's newsworthy. But how's that going to play out? How's that going to play out with our overall economy? How's that going to help values? Again, halfway putting on the realtor hat. You know, these foreclosures get dealt with and the banks take them, and it's going to be interesting to see the banks owning a lot of these foreclosed properties and how they deal with maintenance of lawns and pools and things like that. So That's another thing. I think in the past it's been an unintended consequence of, hey, get these properties back to the banks. The banks will tell you they don't want to be property managers, they're not landlords, but yet they're going to have a bunch of properties, and they're going to either need to hire professional property managers like us, or they're going to be in a world of hurt. So looking to see how that plays out. Maybe we'll get some business from the banks. I've done that in the past. Managed properties directly for the banks, asset managers, whatnot. So we'll see. But I hope this message has been informative, if nothing else. I'm going to try to be a lot dang more entertaining, I guess, as the year goes on. I'm hoping and praying that this year is going to be a positive year, that turn that frown upside down, and we're gonna have a great year. Hampton's gonna have a great year. Dennis Burgess is gonna have a great year. And again, as I say in every message, feel free to contact me. My cell phone number, it's over there on the table. Area code 205-445-4755. And you can email me at dennisburgess@leasingorlando.com. Anyone that's got any questions about properties that they need managing, anyone that's got a fellow realtor with a client that might need their property managed, give me a call. No cost, no obligation. I'll tell you what your property would get in terms of rent on the market today by going out, checking comparables, doing some market research of my own, putting my knowledge of the area to use, and I can help you. So again, thank you for the opportunity. This is Dennis Burgess, Hampton Management Leasing here in Orlando, where I'm turning vacant into occupied and houses into homes.